Good morning everybody. So today it is Wednesday, so we are halfway through the week, but I thought I'd bring you along because the rest of the week is going to be really exciting, full of different bits of pageant prep, stuff to do, different appearances, lots of hard work, and I thought it would be nice to bring you all along with me so that you can see what we get up to and join me on the journey. So stay tuned for the rest of the week's activities. So this morning, everyone, I had a really exciting meeting with Derbyshire Wish. So Derbyshire Wish are the local charity which deal with a lot of the women's refuges, domestic violence counselling, sexual violence counselling, all different things like that. So Derbyshire Wish are the organisation which help most of the women and children within Derbyshire who are suffering these kinds of things. So even down to things like FGM, which is often not viewed as an issue, it still is like a really big thing. Last year I think it was 8 reported cases of FGM in Derbyshire, which is a really high number when you think of the fact that we're only a county, and that's the reported amount, and that doesn't account for all of the unreported incidences that may have taken place. So I had a really exciting meeting with them this morning to discuss how I can get involved with the charity this year through Miss Great Britain. So my platform is obviously women empowered, so I'm really keen on getting involved in all these women like empowerment charities, like women's aid charities. All of those different things are what my purpose really this year, and hopefully for the rest of my career, will be. So it's really exciting. So I'm organising that huge donation still, that's all still going on. So there's still plenty of time to donate any women's wear, toiletries, kids' school supplies, kids' clothing, toys, things like that. There's plenty of time to still donate if you'd like to, but that's a lot of work that's going into this week. But yeah, so that was my exciting morning really. I'm really happy with how it all went, and it'll be really exciting to see how this project will sort of grow and expand over the course of the year. So that was what I wanted to talk to you all about mainly this morning. But this afternoon we're just heading out and doing some really nice bits. Me and my dad were going to go nip to the outlet, go and watch Harry Potter Goblet of Fire this evening at the cinema, because that's been relaunched for, I think it's their 20th anniversary of the film. So I am very excited about that. But yeah, so we're gonna go and do that. We're nipping to work for a little bit, so I'll bring you along with me to that, and then for dinner in the cinema this evening. So it's gonna be a really nice day today, and then tomorrow we've got Alton Towers, which is again going to be very exciting. And then on Friday we have the Miss Great Britain Masterclass, which I'm really looking forward to. So you get to see all of the prep to get ready for that, and then I'll bring you along with me on the day. And then on Saturday we have Chats with Country Fair. So that is one of my favourite days of the year. Overall, it is just such a lovely day out, and this year to get to go representing Miss Nottinghamshire and Derbyshire, Great Britain, and the Miss GB organisation as a whole is just a dream come true. I'm so excited, and hopefully we might find some lovely ladies who might want to take part in next year's finals. So that's just a brief rundown of how the week is going to be going, and all the different bits you're going to get to hopefully see within the video. Hello everyone, so I've just arrived in Stoke. So obviously I spoke to you all this morning, and then we went to the East Midlands Designer Outlet. So went there to get some lunch, and then we did some shopping. I didn't actually get anything this time, but I have had quite a few different like appearance outfits and things like that from there recently. They've had some really good sales on. So we went there, had some lunch, and then we actually went on a a test drive for a new car. Because we've come to Stoke for my dad's work, so I now have a bit of free time to start doing some of the prep work and things for some of my pageant plans. But my dad's been looking for a new car for work, so we went on a little test drive for one of those, which was good. But I just thought I'd fill you all in on where we've got to so far. And now it's sort of time to start looking at some of the pageant work that I have left to do. So this is my little Miss Derbyshire Great Britain notebook. I do have a pen in this bag somewhere actually, that would probably be useful. Here we are. So my Miss Derbyshire Great Britain pen, and in here is basically my entire life so far. So this has got every list I've had to make, every attempt at a plan. Sorry, we had a slight interruption. But yeah, so like I was saying, this has got literally everything in it, so we might as well have a little flick through and see what we have left that I can do without any internet, because that is pretty much the determining factor right now. We've done that. A lot of these things I have now done, so that's good. And a lot of things I have now paid for, which is also good. So I'm just trying to figure out what out of here is done, what isn't done, and yeah, we'll have a little flick through and make some notes and try and figure it all out. Lighting. Okay, so one of the things when I'm going through that I'm looking at is, so I've got 3 fundraisers currently planned, 2 of which are out and you can buy tickets for, they're fully ready and raring to go, and then I'm also hosting a 3rd one hopefully in October. So this one will be a women's wellness event, hopefully brought to you by Women Empowered. So a lot of what I'm now having to work on is, one, trying to push for ticket sales for my other 2 events. One of those is just in a couple of weeks now, which is really, really exciting. I'm hoping that we can manage to sell some more tickets before the deadline, fingers crossed. And all of this fundraising is towards a sisterhood. So a sisterhood is a non-profit organisation which I'm working with this year. It's my chosen organisation to support. They're not technically a charity, they support other charities through their work. So they're supporting Stop Acid Attacks, Black Mambas, National FGM Centre, all of these different causes which align massively with my personal mission, career-wise, and also my pageant platform and everything that I'm hoping to achieve with Women Empowered. So it's a real it's a journey this year that feels really aligned for me. Having just I'm going into the 2nd year of my degree now. I know what direction I want to take my career and my life and my purpose in, and working with this charity, working with Derbyshire Wish, doing all of these different things all really, really align with this mission for me. So all of my fundraising this year is going to be going towards a sisterhood in the lead up to finals in October. So I have an afternoon tea which is being hosted, which is very, very exciting. And then we have a makeup masterclass. So me and Miss Nottinghamshire Great Britain, Laura, have decided to host a joint makeup masterclass. She's fundraising for Cancer Research UK this year, which is again such a fantastic charity. They're the two chosen charities for Miss Great Britain as a whole, so it's really nice that they both so personally align for us. We're both able to fundraise for both of them, support each other's events, and really use it as a way to uplift one another. So she's fundraising for Cancer Research UK, which means that we're hosting our makeup masterclass with Helena from Oh Hell Makeup Artist. So she is a local makeup artist, last year's Miss Nottinghamshire Great Britain, and she's going to be running a makeup masterclass for us to raise money for both of our chosen charities this year. So that's also coming up. And then we have my women's wellness event. So this is something that I'm still planning. Nothing has been consolidated for it yet, other than what I want to achieve from it. So I'm in the sort of stages of planning it, but as it's not already done, it'd be nice to bring you guys along with me on that journey. So we might as well start going through some of what I've got today, so that you all know what kind of thing it is I'm going to be hosting. And if you want to come, then you can always pop me a message and get a ticket. So what it's going to be is, hopefully, if I can pull up my notes for it. So what it's planning on being is obviously a women's wellness event. So it's going to be focused on women's health, hygiene, fitness. So we're going to start it with a yoga flow. So we're going to go through a yoga routine all together and really get to grips with all of that. Oh, my camera's just gone dark. Why have you... Oh, you're a bit warm. Oh, maybe we'll take you out of the sunlight. Trying to figure out where you should put you, which might be a bit better. There we go. On the other side of the car in the shade now. So it's going to be a yoga flow, hopefully. So we'll go through that, a little bit of a fun. Nothing's too serious, so it's all going to be about just finding your flow, finding your movement, just taking your time and really enjoying it and doing what is best for you. It's gonna, everyone's practice is so different with things like yoga and Pilates. Nobody's at the same point from the get-go, so it's open to all different levels of interest, everything like that. It is just a nice way to fundraise, come together as women and uplift each other. So that's going to be sort of the main part of it. And then we are very, very lucky to be having a talk on cervical cancer screenings. So the importance of getting your smear and going as soon as you get that letter through, going and making sure that you start getting your smears as early as possible and as frequently as you're supposed to, because they are such an important tool when it comes to helping your own health, protecting your own health, and early intervention. And so many women don't go, don't plan on going, don't know the importance, don't understand the risks of not going, and seem to really be scared of it being like an intimidating experience, when actually nurses do them all the time. It's so important for your own health and well-being to get it done. And the 20 minutes, if that, I've not had my smear yet, I'm too young, I'm not in the age bracket for it, but the 20 minutes of uncomfortableness of having to get your legs out and have someone do your smear is so worth it to ensure that your health is where it needs to be. And as women, our health issues are so often not advocated for enough or spoken about enough. So we're going to have a talk on the importance of going for your smears, and then we are very lucky to be having a Q&A session. So any women's health, hygiene questions will all be popped into a bowl. So we'll have some from you guys, we'll have some from Instagram, Facebook, and then anyone who's at the event as well will be able to just write down their question, pop it in a bowl, and everything will just be anonymously answered. So nobody has to know it was your question, nobody has to know it was you that asked it. But if you're thinking it, so many women out there will also be thinking it too. So we're going to be answering all of those questions for you as well, which will be really, really useful. And again, a way to empower and uplift women and teach us all something about our own health and the things that are so frequently missed. So that's the whole sort of goal with this event, is to help educate, uplift, support, build communities, all of those important things, and fundraise. Again, this event will be fundraising for a sisterhood, so all of the different aspects of this one really do play into my mission with Women Empowered and the mission of a sisterhood, which is to uplift and educate and support and really drive social change. And this event is one that I'm really hoping will be able to do that for us all. Good evening, everyone. We've just got back after having some dinner and going to the cinema. So we went to watch Harry Potter Goblet of Fire, which is possibly my favourite Harry Potter, I think. Because I think it's the 20th anniversary of that this year, so a lot of the cinemas have had that on. So me and my dad have been tonight to go and see that, which was really, really nice. Tomorrow is going to be quite a busy one. Again, we're hoping to go to Alton Towers should the weather be okay. A lot of it was closed today because of a storm apparently, so fingers crossed it's nice tomorrow, so we can go there. And then we will be staying at Chloe's house ahead of the masterclass, because Friday is going to be an even busier day. So I just thought I'd round off this evening, and then yeah, we'll fill you in again in the morning. Good evening, everyone. So today has been so busy. It rained quite a bit when we were at Alton Towers, so, and I checked the weather forecast, so I didn't bother bringing my camera because I didn't want any damage to it whatsoever. So I didn't bring you with me for the day today, purely because it would have cost me a lot of money should something have happened to the camera. But yeah, so it's an early start, up, then at Alton Towers, and I've just come back and packed to stay at Chloe's tonight, ready for the Miss Great Britain masterclass. So my little case is all packed. There's not really that much in it, to be fair. We're going to see Helena in the morning to go get our hair and makeup done, so I've not had to pack any of those kinds of things, which is normally most of what I pack. So it's literally my trousers, bits and bobs for tomorrow, and then I've got my big Miss Great Britain bag as well, which I am of course taking along because it's my pride and joy. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. But yeah, so the plan was originally to have this full week in this one video, but it's looking like that might take a long time for you guys to watch in one go. So I think I'm going to split them up. I started editing what I'd got so far last night, and we were already getting close to like 20 minutes, half an hour mark. So I think I'm gonna decide to end this one here, but then very, very quickly hopefully have the masterclass coming out for you. So I'm hoping to be able to vlog as much of that as possible tomorrow with you, so that you can really get a look into Miss GB and what we get up to. So hopefully I'll be able to vlog as much of that as possible for you tomorrow, fingers crossed. And then we'll have potentially Chatsworth Country Fair either included in that or as a separate shorter video, or included in next week's video, because I've got some exciting things coming up next week and the week after as well. So I've got a couple of very exciting days coming up. It's very, very busy, so hopefully that means you guys will get to see quite a bit of what I'm up to. It's just whether I remember to try and film as much of it as possible. So yeah, that's where we're at. I just thought I'd pop on and explain to you what the plan is with that, so that you don't get halfway through and think it's done. Where's the rest of it? It will be coming. It's just going to be now 2 separates instead of the one altogether, because yesterday we dove properly into loads of my planning and things like that, which I didn't expect to have that much to say about, to be completely honest. So I'm glad I was able to share it all with you. But yeah, so we'll see you bright and early in the next video, ready for the Mischievous Masterclass. So thank you for watching and see you later. Bye.